We're getting our first major storm of the season finally, and it's February 2nd.
Drive the same roads every day. We both get there our own way. Thistle and an apple tree. How different two souls can be.
The high is like 17 degrees today. Right now it's 14, so we're almost to the high, and it's still morning. I'm not complaining. It has been so dry here that we welcome the moisture. So also, apparently, Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow this morning, so we get 6 more weeks of winter. And that's going to be a good thing because we definitely need it. I talked on my last video about getting motivated to declutter. And so many of you commented and said you were also decluttering. And one of the things that I've realized is, and thanks to you and thanks to, so keep the comments coming, guys. I really appreciate it. It helps me so much just to sort of hone in and clarify my own intentions. It really does help. And a couple of you used the word purge. And I thought, you know, that's really where I'm at, is just purging some of the things that no longer serve me and my life, and really just holding space for the things that are really important. So that being said, I'm trying to be a little more mindful this year of what I'm buying. And I notice I'm still buying things that I really don't have. Like, I'll buy it without an intention. And I have really been enjoying, like, I have one of my sweatshirts on from Ross's that I purchased. I really like it. I've actually worn this to the gym over my workout t-shirt. Sometimes it's just a little chilly when I walk into the gym, and I just want to keep my sweatshirt on for a while. And I love these this one does have a hoodie. I really like these for just over my workout t-shirts. So yesterday, before the storm hit, I did go to the gym, and then Melinda and I, we went over to have some coffee at one of my favorite places to go, Barnes & Noble. I love walking through there and getting inspired and reading the book covers and all the things that store is really designed to do. It's really designed to sort of give you this, especially for the reader or the creative person, to sort of give you this hug and keep you there and make you want to buy things. They're a master at that. It works. I did buy one thing there, but then we went over to TJ Maxx, which is in our little area. It's right next door. We went over there, and I bought a few things at TJ Maxx too, but I bought them with intention, and I think they are going to really support me in staying focused and creating a plan for moving through this month for me of purging and decluttering. So let me show you that little shop with me clip. We had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Let me share that with you, and then we'll come back here and I'll show you what I did end up buying. Positive thinking. Look at all these.
How to be happy. Cut out caffeine.
Oh gosh, put that away.
Piles of paper, my desk is out.
It is so good.
Rest with me, close to curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, take my hand and lead even when I disagree. Oh, how I love when close the curtains, brew some herbal tea. Reach out for me, but take my hand and lead even when I disagree.
I love my coffee. You guys know I love my coffee, but I am really enjoying my tea as well. And I do try to cut back on my caffeine. I was getting a little carried away and drinking too much caffeine for a while. So I'm enjoying this Yogi Sweet Ginger. It's a sweet ginger citrus turmeric vitality. It is caffeine free. And my kids, my son and his beautiful girlfriend gave me this for Christmas 2 years ago, and I really wasn't using it much, and then now I am, and I love it. It's a cold brew coffee or tea kind of thermos. It's glass. You can see this little basket kind of comes right out. You can put I have my little tea bag in there, but you can put ground tea in there as well. And I just leave it in there and let it steep. I sip it right out of here, so it doesn't get too strong. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I've been drinking my tea out of this now for a while, and it does seal real tight. So it's a Full Circle is what it's called. It's a Full Circle brand, but it was a gift, and I'm really enjoying it. Okay, let me go let Roscoe out and I'll be back. So I just gave Roscoe his breakfast too, and then I ate my breakfast. I've been trying to fast some days until noon, but since I started lifting, like I've really been hitting the gym a little harder, my back, I was having a little bit of low back pain, and I was cutting back on my lifting, and I've been really like hitting it strong the last few weeks. In fact, I've put on a couple of pounds, and I know it's from lifting, and it's because I'm hungrier. So whenever I start the strength training back up, I tend to want to eat more. I get hungry, and it's either that or the weather. But anyway, I did pause and have some Cheerios. I've been enjoying these cinnamon Cheerios. They have the real cinnamon in them. I got them at Whole Foods actually, and they have them at Walmart. I've seen them around, and I don't usually eat cereal out of a box. I don't buy it. I don't eat box cereal because it's one of those things like a pack of cookies for me. I can't help myself. So that might be why I'm putting on a little weight too. So, but oh well. So yeah, so I've been enjoying the tea. I bought these, and I already opened them up, but they're the binder clips. I bought these at Barnes & Noble. That's the only thing I bought at Barnes & Noble besides the coffee. And these were $3.99 for 40 of them. And they're just I'm holding them because I don't want it to open and spill. But I really like these. They're black, and they're the small, very small binder. Oops, I dropped it. And I had some of the big ones, but I really like these smaller ones. And you open them up like this. They're kind of like paper clips, only they hold things in a lot tighter than paper clips. But they're about the size of a big paper clip. Make sure, hopefully you guys can see that. So, yep. And I think I'm going to use one to try to clip this closed so it doesn't pop open again. So, anyway, so I got those at Barnes & Noble. And then we went over to TJ Maxx, and you kind of saw that there was no transition, but once you saw the makeup, we were in TJ Maxx, and I ended up buying a couple of things there. Well, first of all, I pulled this out because I wanted to show you again. I'd purchased this from Barnes & Noble back in December. It was the 2022 planner. I really like these planners, and I'm starting to fill it up. And I noticed that, this thing was not that expensive. You can pay a lot for planners. This was $12.99 for a planner. I don't even think they have them anymore. We were looking for some this time. They didn't have them. So that's one of the reasons we went to TJ Maxx, so we could see if we could find. Melinda was looking for another planner. So she did find one, but that's her. I didn't show that on my video. But this one, I'm still loving it, and it's. Let me just show you. I'm starting to write things in it for the year. I do a lot of my planning online still on my online computer. It's an online calendar that I use from my phone and my computer. But I really like having something like this as well. So when I sit down, because I'm like, I want to see things in front of me and plan things out. So I'll go to my online agenda and I'll print my agenda out sometimes, and then I'll just kind of use this to sort of get an idea. It's just fun, you know. It's just fun. And this is August 2021. This one had the last half of August and then all of 2020. I mean, the last half of I think it was 18 months. So the last half of 2021 and then all of 2022. So we're just starting 2022 February, and you can see I have nothing in there yet. So I'm going to be sitting down later and just kind of filling this out. But I'm loving this, and so for some reason the pink and those colors were really speaking to me. So this was sort of what inspired me, because as I'm purging, I'm calling it purging, decluttering my home for the month of February. I'm decluttering every day for 15 minutes. I'm getting that habit back in place because it slipped off my radar, and I can really tell. So I'm getting back to decluttering 15 minutes a day for February. And then because my office right now is so cluttered, my desk, I wanted to give myself some motivation to get that done. So I guess in a sense, I'm using what I said on my video the other day about buying. I had a video about motivating myself to get to declutter. After listening to some of your reading some of your comments, I've sort of decided really to kind of use that word purge. I really like that. Some of you had said you were kind of doing this purge thing, and I'm like, oh, that's what I want to do. I am decluttering, but it's more of a purging process, and it feels so good, and it's just the perfect time for me to do it because it's cold out. I'm not outside doing stuff out in the garden or outside or camping. We do a lot of camping. I'm home, and this is a good month to do it. So I'm doing that, and then I really wanted to begin because a lot of my house is, I'm pretty well decluttered. I've done a lot of work in my closets and my drawers, but I've just kind of piled stuff back in there and gotten lazy about maintaining it. So reestablishing my routines and habits is so important. And then having a place to really, like a home, a launch pad, if you will, a dashboard. I used to call it a dashboard in coaching. We'd always set up a dashboard like for a project, which is just, it could be a surface, table, a desk, where you have everything that you need to kind of keep an eye on, like a bird's eye view, that big view of your life. You can do it on an online document too, but I'm just very visual, and I like to, I'm kind of old school, so I like to be able to put my hands on things. And so I bought a few things to sort of inspire me in that my office space on my desk, just to kind of get me started. So I did buy a new journal, and this does serve a purpose. A definite purpose. I'm going to be talking to you guys about when I buy things, what is the purpose behind it. I use a lot of journals. I write a lot. So it's just blank pages, and this was $6.99. It just has a little gold heart. And I don't usually do spirals. I don't like the spiral notebooks. If I'm going to put them in my book bag when I travel or I go places, or I have a little one in my, I kind of have a little handbag. Right, when I go out and I need my notes and things like that, I will have it written in a notebook. I don't like to put spiral notebooks in a bag where they can snag things, but this one is specifically for my desk. So I'm really happy. I'm going to have this on my desk. I can open it up like this, and it has 2 pages, and I can really use this to sort of write down my plans, like notes for the day if I'm on a phone call or something like that. I can scribble down notes, and I really like that. I wanted it for that purpose. So I bought that, and then this sort of matched, and just in line with you can see there's like you can see this sort of kind of purpley pink theme going on here. Who knew? But I used to think I was more of a blue kind of, like I gravitated towards blue, but I've really shifted into the pinks. So this is a clipboard, and I actually have a blue and white clipboard that's similar, but I really liked this one with the pink. This was $4.99. It's a clementine, and it's just a, just a clipboard. It does have a little pad of paper here, and it's got the notes and to-do side. So you got notes on one side, to-do on the other. And and at the bottom, a little memo. So again, it can sit there on the desk, and you can write things on here. I print off my own, like I will go in and create my own little printable to customize it the way I want it. Like if I'm gonna have a plan to hydrate, like I wanna hydrate and drink water every day, I can customize that. There's certain things I have to do every day, like our bills. I have everything in a spreadsheet, and I make sure I go through and I have a little check-off box. I print those off myself. So I like to customize it. These are nice, but sometimes it's just easier for me. That's why, like if I have a blank paper or I have a printable that I created, I customize it for myself. So, but this is generic enough, and I really just wanted the clipboard, so that's why I bought it. And this next item, I needed some file folders. I'm filing taxes, I'm getting ready to do that. I probably won't file them for a while, but I'm preparing them. And I just noticed I was running out of file folders, and I haven't been, I probably will order like a big box of the manila file folders, but I like to reuse the ones, like if I have some I can reuse from last year. I will archive those and salvage some of the old folders. So I do recycle a lot of our manila folders, but I just didn't have any right now that I could do that. I was using them all, and I just needed a few. So I saw these. But these were really cute. They're little daisies, and there's the pink and the blue, and then there's a kind of a green color in there as well. So that's all I got at TJ Maxx. There was a sweater I saw when I walked in, and it was the prettiest blue color, and I said to Melinda, oh gosh, I really want that. But I actually stopped myself and I said, no, I'm purging. February is a month of purging for me. I'm gonna try not to buy a whole lot of extra stuff, but I'm gonna be really mindful of what I purchased this month, and I'll be sharing with you why I purchased it, what I'm gonna do with it, and how I feel about it. So this is like really good exercise for me as well. I hope it helps you, if you're also going through this sort of purging process and you're trying to be more mindful about and intentional about how you're living your life, how you're spending your money and your time. So that's what I'll be sharing with you through February. These items I bought at TJ Maxx and Barnes & Noble, those are going to serve a purpose. They're going to hold the space on my desk. So I'm going to clear off everything on my desk. I'm going to be working on that in the next couple of days. And then I'm going to have a clear slate. I can see it in my mind. I have to be able to see it. I'm going to clear it all, and then I'm going to place a notebook on there, a journal notebook, and my clipboard as a way for me to hold the space for my creative projects. Otherwise, it just gets full. I just start piling stuff on there. So like for me, if I don't have like a candle on my entry table by the front door, we end up just tossing mail and stuff on there. Same with the dining room table. It kind of becomes that when you come in to the house sometimes, like that's where people put stuff, like John will put stuff there, or the kids, our daughter. So I try to keep it, the placemats there, the candle there, and hold the space. But it doesn't always work. But I'm going to hold the space on my desk. That's the plan. This is going to keep me focused. Hopefully, I'll keep you posted though. I love having this space here to share with you and to have these conversations with you. It has really, really helped me to stay focused on the things I want for my life, and I hope that it supports you and helps you. Let me know in the comments if you have a takeaway from today's video. I love to hear that. I always love to hear if you have a takeaway. And maybe it was just that you got to sit and have some quiet time and have some coffee or tea with a friend. That counts too, because sometimes we just need to hold the space in our life for friends. And that's part of what this does for me. So thank you guys so much. Wherever you are, stay warm. If you've got snow like we do today, stay warm. Take good care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see you smile. just a happy girl that I know with a heart on